Hello, 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 and welcome to SortaOkay Reviews, where every fandom, of course, is, in fact, and always will be welcomed. I'm Nathan Bedard.
I'm Brad Newton.
And today we're doing our One Piece chapter review, 9/11. What's the chapter called?
It's Adventures in the Land of Wano, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, Adventures in the Land of Samurai.
Samurai, okay. Yeah. So I guess we don't get a
cover story.
Cover story of Orlumbus, you know.
I don't know if it's done or if it's just taking a break this week. I don't know. We'll see.
Hopefully, I mean, I hope it's done.
He was the longest one, I think.
Yeah, he's not the most interesting, sadly, but we get a nice color spread.
Yeah, it's a nice. We're looking at it here. It's a nice, like, it looks like a cat has stolen Luffy's sandwich, so he like gear seconds away pretty much. Creates a big wind thing, and everyone's got food, and then it's all gone. Everyone's just flying away. The only one thing I want to say about it, I mean, it's funny, but like the Nami as Marilyn Monroe pose, like nice, I like nice that. Nod, it's pretty cute. It's really cute, actually. And then Brooks got his head off. Chopper's just gone. He's just accepted his fate. He's accepted.
Robin's like, I'm done with that crap. I'm out.
He's like, she's just over here. But yeah, it's a cool color spread of them trying to get food. They can't even do anything simply.
Yeah.
Alright, so we pick up pretty much where we left off last week. We have the lion dog thing, we have the giant baboon thing with the samurai sword, and like the two are trying to fight each other, and we're on the beach with the Sunny still, and then they're fighting each other. Like, we thought they were both trying to fight Luffy, I think, last week, but they ended up fighting each other.
Yep, no, and he's just like, hey, don't mess up my ship.
He's like, I don't really care if you guys fight, but just stay away from my ship.
And he's like, oh yeah, by the way, what happened?
He's like, oh yeah, I remember what happened, and we get a little flashback of what happened. So he's trying to explain, you know, he's thinking up in his head. He says, we saw the land, but there's a bunch of whirlpools around, and so we couldn't make it to the land. So we get the thing of Sanji, this little heart bubble. He's like, Nami, Carrot, I'll be your knight and catch you.
I'll fly you to shore, yeah, because he could just skywalk pretty much to shore.
And then Chopper's like, take us too, and he's crying about it. And then, so, pretty much, Sanji has the rest of the crew with him, and he's carrying them, and then he uses Luffy as a launch pad. He uses, you know, Gum Gum Balloon, and he bounces off of him to get to the land. But unfortunately, it looks like Luffy couldn't make it either.
And it's funny, though, and he's like, okay, I gotta go too, Sunny. Oda actually drew the Sunny with the, like, what the fuck?
What's
like,
going on?
What are you doing?
And then the octopus is like, don't leave me, so Luffy can't make it because the octopus grabs him.
He's like, oh yeah, which, still, why was the octopus there?
This is random.
We don't know.
This is a random One Piece thing. He'll be a big part in the story later, probably. He'll be like an eyelashed character.
Yeah.
And then, so Luffy's back on the beach, so he's like, oh, so am I even in Wano? He's like, am I on that land?
The octopus will stop, kind of.
The octopus, yeah. And then, so he's like, oh, I got it. He's like, I got the Speedway card. He's like, I'll just use this to find out where I'm going. And he's like, it's not in his hat anymore. He's like, shh.
Oh, of course he lost the Vivre card, because that would make it too easy.
Well, I think it was like Oda saying Vivre cards make it too easy for... So he's like, I think he wants Luffy to explore Wano for a while. So he's like, it'd be too easy to have the Vivre card, so let's get rid of the Vivre card.
We don't know how far he is away from Wano.
Well, I think he's in Wano, but how far away he is from the rest of the crew.
Mm-hmm. So
we see somebody else is like chasing after this little girl. So he's like, you're a servant of the evil Kazuki house? I don't know, I guess that's how you say that, Kazuki. And then so someone's being chased, and then they're running out, and then they come up to the area where Luffy is at the beach. And then he's riding like this lizard thing, which that's kind of cool. He's got it kind of reminds me of like Dressrosa characters.
Well, it kind of reminds me of when they used to ride the ducks at Alabasta.
Yeah. So it's like, I'll trank him and I'll take him back to me. So he's like, he shoots, he sees Luffy in his sights.
And he's definitely, from his look, he's definitely part of the Beast Pirates from Kaido, you could tell.
Yeah.
The way his look. But yeah, he's like trying to, like, you know, shoot Luffy, and I'm certain he's gonna shoot Luffy, and this is gonna be the end, and we're just gonna call One Piece right there.
Yeah.
Nope, oh god, I love this panel. From far away, he just boom.
No, I think he backhands him.
Yeah, he just
I think he goes like he turns around and then he stretches and then he backhands him like from way far away.
It's still super cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think that's cooler than him just straight up punching him. I think it's like he turns around and just like flings his hand back and punches him, and it's a cool panel. Of actually, it kind of reminded me of like the Foxy Pirates, the little things on the fit.
Oh yeah,
the Foxy Pirates. But and then this little girl sees it's in the bag and she sees what Luffy just did. And Luffy's like, "Who are you and what are you doing?" And then so like they're gonna keep on shooting him. They're like, "Let's get him!"
Yeah, hey, get him, boys!
Like these grunts. And then Luffy's like just kicks the lizard.
Yeah,
knocks him.
He's like that lizard, just poor lizard, just like, "Oh, I might go get some grass." Bam!
just knocked out by
knocked
Luffy.
out.
And then Luffy's just like, he's like, "Huh, some interesting stuff's happening here." And then they're like, "He's super strong." They're like, Hee, I guess that's the name of the baboon thing. They're like...
that lion dog.
No, he's saying, ignore the lion dog.
Oh.
He's telling the baboon.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He's saying, so, kill that guy. And then Luffy's like, you sure you want to do that?
I love it, because, like, you know, Luffy was on that island with all those, like, giant animals that were super strong. And he's like, listen, you don't.
And then so the next panel was just him going, no, I think I want to pass.
Yeah, he's like, you know, you make a good point in your stare. I hear your words. I'm feeling you know.
And then he's like, so you're afraid to fight him? And then a little girl comes out of the bag and just hits him in the back of the head with a stick. And then she's like, I'm surrendering.
Don't do it.
And then he's like, I wasn't going to attack you. He's like, you're just a little girl.
And her name is what?
Otama.
Okay, so real quick, instantly when I saw this, and after watching like a lot of reviewers too, I think a lot of them think this too. I think easily that's a love interest for Momo. I think easily that's a pairing for Momonosuke. Yep. Yeah. I instantly think that's going to be like something for him.
She's going to be the quote unquote princess of this arc.
Princess, yep. She's going to be the future princess, because also we're gonna let's get through the chapter.
Yeah, the Rebecca, the Vivi of this chapter. So he's like, she shows off this weird devil fruit power.
Yeah, they don't even explain like what kind of power it really is. I think she just takes her chin
and like it looks like it's food.
A dango.
Yeah, so maybe she's got the dango fruit. I don't know, but she gives it it's like a treat, and she gives it to
and Luffy's like, she tore off her cheek. What the hell?
Luffy's eyes like, yeah. And then she's trying to make friends with the baboon, but it's like raw.
What are you doing? Throws it in there, and he's like,
yeah, he eats it, and he's like, oh, I'm friends with you now. You gave me a treat.
Hey, that was good. It's good. You good people. We good. Okay, cool.
And then Luffy's amazed. She's like, she tamed the monster. She's like, both the monsters are working for her now.
She's the pirate king.
Luffy's like, I could have done that by punching him, but she just did it by giving him a treat. So it's like, so she's super happy now. She's like, she made friends.
Yeah, I got friends.
She's like, so she explains where they are. She's like, we're in the Curry region of Wano. And she calls Luffy Big Bro now because she saved him. That's like an ongoing thing in One Piece. I like how they call him Big Bro.
Big Bro. And yeah, we get the clarification. Luffy is in Wano, so.
Yeah. So the Curry region.
Curry region. We don't know how many regions.
Or Curie, however you want to pronounce it. But it says she was attacked on the way shopping from town, and she's like, she got captured by him, and that's when, pretty much Luffy came and saved her. She's like, they stole everything from her, and then she's like, they're going to take me away from home, and I was never going to come back again, so it's a good thing Luffy got there. So she's like, I really want to thank you, and then you get that grumbling sound effect from Luffy, Luffy in that stomach.
Luffy hadn't eaten 2 minutes. He's starving. A poor dude. For $1 a day, you can help Luffy.
Yeah, I know. Give him that rice. But it's like, he says, she says, yeah, you could leave your ship over there. So Sunny's back in the sea now.
Yeah,
we see.
Typical, beginning of the arc. Okay, where can we put the boat? Okay, good, safe here. So this is pretty much probably where we're going to come back if they don't use the boats and if they don't use the Sunny in another way.
So they're going back to her house, and then Luffy's riding Hihimaru and Shion. So Hihimaru is like the baboon thing, and the lion dog is Chi-Lion, or Chi-Lion? That's what it is, Chi-Lion. And then it's like a dog lion thing.
And she pretty much says, like, like, oh yeah, I want to become a ninja one day.
So apparently,
Talking to Luffy.
yeah. So this is where the Curie place is where the ninjas live.
Mm-hmm.
So they're back at the house, and then she's making nice rice for him. It's like piping hot rice, and then Luffy's like chowing down on it, and then he's like, aren't you gonna eat any? And then she's like, no, it's okay. Ninja's gotta be slender.
Slim, gotta look good, fit that 2-piece.
And then he's like, seconds. And then Luffy's like, she's like, I don't have any more.
Yeah, like that was it, dog. Like shit, you gonna pay for it?
And then so he's like, so Luffy's like, okay, I was just joking, because she knows.
I don't want. Yeah.
She's like, you're totally lying, because he's still doing a stomach rumbling. And then so she's like, yeah, I'm gonna go out and wash my hands. And then she's like, Luffy's like, oh, she's a nice little girl. She's like, she went out of her way. She cooked me a meal, even though it wasn't enough, but she gave me a meal. Yeah. So she's like, Tama's a good kid. Then frickin' Usopp busts in, apparently.
Shit.
It's not Usopp, but this guy with a long nose busts in. He's got angel wings.
I like his design. Like, he has this super, high sandal, and, I like his sword. I was like a flower on it. It looks really cool.
Yeah. And the way he talks, who are you, young knave? He's like, what? No, I'm not. And then he's like, you ate the rice? Like, he is pissed that Luffy ate this rice.
Yeah, it's like, well, he's like, right, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Just people shooting off fireworks in Florida still. It's
America.
Florida. We're, okay, just try to ignore that, sorry. But, he's, really short. I don't know. He looks kind of like an old man. But anyway, he kind of explains to Luffy, how poor they are. They're maybe once or twice a year she gets rice for her birthday.
Yeah, this is really freaking sad. She, on her birthday, she gets rice.
Just plain white rice.
Just plain white rice. Probably not even the best rice in the region or anything. And she, once a year, and, it's the one time she can really eat.
Yeah, and she, lives off, gruel or whatever for the rest of the year. So, yeah, he went and tried to get rice, and she gave the rice to Luffy this time.
Because she saved her life.
Mm-hmm.
It's I understand, yeah, he saved your life, but dang, that was your birthday meal,
And their job is, weaving bamboo hats.
Yeah. She doesn't get paid a lot.
So it's how dare you eat that rice? And she's like, I gave it to him. She's crying about it. And she's like, I didn't want Luffy to know that. She's like, don't embarrass me in front of him, But, so yeah, we learned this sad story. And she's like, I want to weave a bunch of hats. And then she starts, coughing up, because we saw earlier, she was drinking water from the river. And then he's like, you didn't drink water from that river, did you? He's like, Kaido's factories, pollute that river. You can't drink from there.
He's like, Kaido's factory?
Yeah. So, we learned that, that water's poison for her, so she's kind of sick now. So maybe we'll see Chopper soon, because they're gonna need Chopper to get to her. But the last page, I'm pretty sure, or maybe there's a little bit more. No, yeah, this is the last page.
Yeah, she pretty much is she waits for the one, I think she doesn't eat a lot too. She waits for the one who said he'd return, and that pirate is Ace.
So, I just actually got this now, rereading it. Remember how Ace knitted a hat for oars? He probably learned it from her.
You're right. He probably learned it from her. And then also I don't know if I think it's actually already out or something, but we are getting, we get that book that's supposed to, tell us stuff about more backstory to Ace. And
so maybe we'll see her in this
when he went to Wano and stuff. So, yeah, it probably has to do with that. Alright, well, we had some
technical difficulties. Our camera turned off there, so we went ahead and finished the review, but we're going to go back to where we were. So we were just talking about Ace. So she said Ace made a promise to her, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is probably where Ace learned to make the hat, is from this girl, the little straw hats, weaving, because he gave a hat to Oars.
Yeah, and I just realized, dang, that's going to be sad, this is going to be a character thing for Luffy, too, when he's like, hey, yeah, so Ace is not coming back. I hope he doesn't do the route of not telling her.
Yeah.
Because, she's going to find out. I hope Luffy's able to, tell her, but that's a connection that I thought of, okay, Momo's going to like her. She's going to like Luffy because he's Ace's brother, yada, yada, yada. That strengthens the connection pretty well. So I thought that was pretty, pretty clear, I think, at least.
And then from there we get these people talking on the beach. They're like where the Sunny came in. They're like, so we have unidentified people have entered Wano. They're like, should we contact Kaido? And then we get the close up of Hawkins, and it says he's part now of the 100 Beast Pirates, and he says he's a headliner now. So he's like one of the top guys for the Beast Pirates now. So it looks like he's joined Kaido, but he's like, no, don't tell Kaido. I'm gonna go deal with this myself.
Yeah, I kind of hope we get a fight with him and Luffy. I don't know. Like I said, I think we might get a little fight, but I think most of them are gonna join Luffy to fight Kaido.
This is the Worst Generation versus Kaido.
Worst Generation.
Supernovas versus
If
Kaido.
anything, I think Drake will not join them. I think Drake is definitely one of the calamities. I think Kaido boosted his power or something, gave him helped him out something, but I think he will be the one not to turn.
Yeah.
But yeah, so solid chapter. We got some new characters. Wano's we're nowhere in Wano where things are actually going good. We know where we're going now. We're definitely going to Kaido's factory. It seems like
Luffy's got to find the rest of the crew. We got to get the Straw Hat Fleet there eventually, probably. But
Wano's in full effect, and it's fun. It's good. I'm enjoying it.
Yep, I really like the chapter. So, and as always, we're going to end this review now. But as always, you can hit that subscribe button right there, and we can hit the last week's review right here.
Yep. And as always, thank you so much for joining. We love doing these videos. Continue to read and watch One Piece. We love the show just as much as you do. Thank you for the support, and have a good day.